Hi friends, this is Chelsea. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am planning for the first week in September using this kit called Wild Side from Paper Candy Art. This is a Lisa Frank inspired kit. I purchased it during there was a Planners Collaborative sale that was 90s themed, so I got some extra freebies with it. And then I'm going to pull in some hand-drawn stickers from Keep It Simple Stickers. I have a bunch of headers and header overlays. I'm not really sure. Well, now I know what I ended up using, but I wasn't really sure at the time that I was planning what I was going to use. And then I pulled in a bunch of foil and other functionals to have those available while I was planning. So I wanted to use this kit during this week because some of the clip art kind of reminded me of school. There's like a backpack and a lunchbox and some other cute deco. There's a books full box there as well. And I know school looks really different this year with COVID and everything. Like every school district is doing something different. I just, if you are a parent and you have kids and you're trying to navigate this with work and, just normal life and trying to help your child through everything right now at the same time, just please know that you are in my thoughts. I don't have kids. I'm a taxpayer, so I tried to pay attention to like what our school district is doing in comparison to other school districts. I have a lot of friends that are working in public health, and they're working so hard right now to try and make sure, that we're doing the best we can with decision making right now. And I just feel like it's so hard to navigate what is best to do for each school district, each school, each grade, from the teacher's perspective. And so please just know that you're in my thoughts. I know this is a really difficult time to try and navigate, and I feel for the kids too. I work with some high schoolers who are really passionate about volunteering, and so that's the capacity I work with them in, is through volunteer work. And I can tell that it's hard on them too, and it's completely new. Who knew that we would be going through this in 2020? um so anyway, I chose to use this for the first week in September and August 31st for that reason, because it's kind of around that school time. And it's just a really fun kit. I love the colors. I love the different patterns, and so I wanted to add something kind of cheerful in my planner as well. And I chose to record a voiceover just because I wasn't really sure how long planning would take me. And when I would have time to do it, if there would be noise in the background and, other people just around. So I chose to do a voiceover for that reason. So I actually remembered this time to do the date dots first, and um, and put down the date covers. I wanted to try and use both strips of washi that were included in the kit, but it seemed really large for using both sets on the bottom, so I decided to use the smaller blue washi on top with the date covers. And then I am using Tombow whiteout to white out the bottom section in the Recollections planner, just because the washi is white. I ended up going a little overboard, I think, with the washi. You can see it like pokes out a little bit on the left. It doesn't really bother me, because even though the whiteout color clearly doesn't match the color of the planner, because at the end of the day, I really don't think that it's something that you notice all that much. But I was having one heck of a time trying to get that washi down straight. So, it's really weird for me to not be in school right now. I was in graduate school for 6.5 years, and so now I have just been working for the last 3 years. Not just, I've been doing other extracurriculars, we'll call them. But not having school in my life has been a huge challenge. I really actually miss it. It's part of why I started planning. In high school, I didn't do any sports, but I danced, and then I was also in a volunteering club through the local YMCA. And then just my parents had a weird divorce schedule, so I was at one parent's house Mondays and Tuesdays, the other parent's house Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then weekends would alternate. So I honestly started planning to like navigate my volunteer activities and then like whose house I would be at. Um, and then over time, like going through college and then like undergraduate and then graduate school, I was obviously tracking like when assignments were due and just different events that were ongoing in the clubs that I participated in there, and when breaks were, when exams were, all that kind of stuff. So now my planning largely focuses around kind of, I track our meals, I track my work hours on a daily basis. I do some habit tracking in terms of working out and how often the dog is walked. Um, and if you are not new to my channel, then you've kind of seen some of these things, and I apologize if that's redundant. If you are new to my channel, though, I'm just, rambling about the types of things that I plan for now that I'm not in school, even when I don't have kids and I'm not in school myself. With COVID, some of our volunteer activities have died down quite a bit over the spring and summer. Summer, the major thing was that we just didn't have our annual festival, so that was kind of weird because I'm usually involved in coordinating volunteers, and I spend a long weekend essentially at the festival grounds. So getting used to adjusting my expectations and, just planning for different things has been an adjustment this year. And so that is what it is. I'm going to try and stop talking about COVID now, though. So I'm sorry, the top of my planner is cut off. I didn't fully realize when I was out of frame in some of these things, but hopefully you'll see, like the box itself doesn't actually have like the girl's head on there, but I just thought the hoodie was really cute because it's also like you can tell that fall is coming just with the way the evenings are, like sunlight's getting shorter in the evenings, or earlier, I should say, and some of the weather this weekend. I'm super excited. So I'm currently doing this voiceover on the 28th, so the 29th and 30th, the weather is supposed to be a little bit cooler where I live, so I'm really excited about that. So anyway, that's why I put down the hoodie sticker in the top. And then the black headers that I'm putting down, they have silver foil. They are leftovers from the Keep It Simple Stickers Electric Halloween foiled kit. And then the hot pink headers that I put down, which I'm really excited I got to use, they're actually hollow foiled. And those were from Sadie's Stickers. I got them in a grab bag that I actually really, really loved. So I'm glad that I got to use those headers in this spread as well. And I was kind of all over the place, quite honestly, when I was filming this, in terms of like working on my sidebar, working on the main rest of the spread. So if it seems like I'm all over the place, that's because I really, really was. And at this point, I think I did film this in 2 parts, so I think I was trying to figure out what I wanted to put down before I stopped filming. If you just heard my dog snort in the background, I apologize. He's a boxer, so he's got like the short little snout, and he just grunts at everything, but it's adorable, and I love it. So I put down a this week header just to kind of lay down the start of my sidebar. And then I track my dinners for, actually, quite honestly, for like remembering when we need to eat leftovers, which is a little weird. But either way, I love all the text that came in this kit, and so I wanted to make sure that I took advantage of it if it was there. So I put down one of these smaller quarter boxes with the dinners text, and then I decided to use the yellow week box, quite honestly, because I don't use yellow in a lot of my kits. It's not one of my favorite colors, so I decided to use it with this kit because it would just go with it. And then I think I'm sorting through my foil icons on the side right now, and I decided to pull in this hollow, like shattered glass foiled icon from Craft Penguin Planner for the knife and fork. And then here's my second planning sesh. I think I had started my camera when I was putting down the checklists, and I was having a lot of trouble with that too, just like trying to put them down straight. I don't know why. But either way, so I started putting down the checklists all along the top. I really like the number of, like, when checklists have 6 or 7 boxes personally, because I like having a lot of space for different to-dos throughout the week and on a daily basis. I'm a very functional planner at heart, so I figured putting it all along the top this week would be good for me. I try to mix up the layout in my planner every week, and just for something different. My planner is getting so chunky, you guys, with all the stickers in it, and it's actually getting like really heavy. I remember I will just like randomly hand my planner to my fiance and be like, feel how heavy this is, because it's getting loaded up with stickers every week, and it's kind of funny. But yeah, so I'm really having fun with my planning style this year, and trying to mix and match kits with leftovers and play with different layouts. I'm still in this weird thing where I have a very structured layout every week, and I want to become a little bit more adventurous and try to uh, try and do something a little less structured in terms of like where I place my headers and that kind of thing. So we'll see. I don't know if I do that on camera. It might be another voiceover and sped up, just because I don't know how that's going to go. When things are a little bit routine, I feel like that's easier. So here's where I was trying to pick which full boxes go on each day. And, I was trying to kind of have a reason for it, because I am who I am. I decided not to use this books full box, actually, because I wanted to start tracking my reading on one of the notes pages in the back of my planner. So I decided to save that full box because I think there were 10 that came in this kit. So Um, Super generous. This kit could easily be spread out over 2 weeks. I think there were 2 weekend banners also. There's different, there's like 2 sets of work text. Um, and so, I think this is a really great value if you are someone who likes to stretch your sticker kits. Me, I want, 7 full boxes. Again, just like very routine, very structured. Um, Unless, I have a really busy day and full boxes just don't make sense for me to have there. Um, and this is where, as I was laying down the full boxes, because I didn't lay them down in order, I wanted to like figure out, um, the zigzag pattern and how that would go. So lipstick I thought would be fun on Friday night because, theoretically it's like a date night. I don't actually think we will do anything like going out anywhere, but I still wanted to include it there. And then I actually did something really different for me and put another full box in the sidebar just because I wanted to use as many of them as possible. I love the food images in this kit. Like everything, it looks like I want to eat it. Those donuts and that milkshake or whatever it is with the donut and the cookies on top. It all looks fabulous. So anyway, I wanted to make sure that I used those as well. I always track my work hours, so I was really excited that work headers were included in this kit. I have some other like functional stickers that I've purchased from other shops, either from Pretty Cute Planner or Keep It Simple Stickers has some that I really like. But I was really excited to see them like included in this kit. And I know that I am going to use some vacation time on Friday and take, just have like a long weekend with Labor Day. So I found a day off sticker in the kit and decided to use that on top of a quarter box to mark that instead of work on Friday. And then I don't know if I'm going to finish my sidebar here or not, to be quite honest, but I went back to my sidebar to lay down at least that last header from Sadie's stickers. And then I like when kits also include habit trackers. I usually lay down 2 or 3. So for this week, I just decided to use the 2 in the kit because I laid down that extra full box. And I think I was just trying to maximize space, so I decided to move it all the way up rather than including like a sliver of white space there. And then is this where I just decide to finish it? Yep. So I put down, I've really liked having like a top 3 things in my sidebar because I honestly have started using another planner for like pre-planning notes so that I know when I'm laying down stickers, especially on camera, what I actually want to mark. Um, but and so I've started putting down like a master to-do list in there because if I don't know what day I'll do things on, but I know I need to get them done, I'll do it there. But I really like having the top 3 in my sidebar. I knew that I wanted to mark some stuff for work on Tuesday, so I decided to use the other 3 heart checklist on Tuesday to mark that. And then I have a meeting right away in the morning on Wednesday, so I wanted to make sure that I remembered that. And so I use the alarm clock icon in the kit. Again, I'm using yellow because I don't know when I will use yellow again. Um, and then I wanted to specifically mark something on Thursday with, and I decided to mark it with a flag also for work. And because I'm left-handed. That's where was having trouble with the right side of my planner because there's not as much left of it anymore. It's a much smaller section. Um, so that's why I was flipping to only have the one side. Um, and I decided to put the weekend banner down on the bottom and use the more colorful one because the other one is smaller and purple, so I figured that I could use that in more future spreads. I decided to put down this really colorful half box on Saturday for some plans that we have. And then I think I think our my friends and I were going to do a fantasy football draft. I'm pretty certain that we are going to have it on this Sunday, so I decided to put down a half box there. And then I'm just flipping through my Keep It Simple stickers, sticker album, because I wanted to use this Big Bit football sticker to mark that. And that's another thing. I mean, who knows what the football season is going to look like, but I, you know, we're still going to do the draft, and I still wanted to mark that. So I think at this point, I was just trying to figure out what other, like, I had put down the majority of my plans for the week, and I was trying to figure out what else I could use from the kit itself. I think I actually wanted to put a reminder for myself on Friday, and I was looking for like a, a medical icon or something, or like a medication icon. And so I decided to just use this asterisk so that I remember that. And then here's where I wanted to finish putting icons and text down in the sidebar. So I track my workouts, it holds me accountable. If you want to go back to a couple weeks ago in one of my Plan With Me's, it was a collab Plan With Me using the Keep It Simple stickers into the Ocean kit. I'll try and remember to put it in the cards in case you want to go back and watch it. But that's where I actually wrote down what workouts I was doing from the current program that I'm doing. I'm really loving it. It's a 4-week prep program for a 6-week exercise program, and you guys, I am getting so strong. Just, I've never been able to do push-ups, and I am getting so close to being able to do real push-ups. It's amazing. I decided to put down that Friday script. I usually have a Keep It Simple stickers Friday sticker that I love putting down, but again, I was trying to use as much from the kit as possible. And then the two icons that I put down in the sidebar were just a dumbbell and then a paw print for tracking my workouts and walking the dog. So then I decided to use some of this deco that I think came from a sampler from Tilly B Plans. I really liked that girl sticker and decided to put her in the 3-heart checklist for the top to-dos. And then I decided to use the cupcake sticker by the dinners and that peace symbol by the flag. I had a hard time deciding where to put deco just because the washi and the full boxes have so much detail. And so I decided to just keep it with the rest of the kit as I was going back and filling in the white space throughout the week and use it that way. I really, really wanted to use these cheetah print overlays from A Glittery Life Plans. And I literally bought them specifically to use with this kit because I was like, oh, this will be perfect because it fits Lisa Frank and they're purple and amazing. But I was having a huge problem with how busy the overlays are, and I didn't want to cover up the clip art, so I just decided not to use them. And I decided that, with the headers, that there's a fair amount of foil in the week. Not too much, it's pretty minimal actually, but then I decided to pull in some of these pink foiled hollow hearts from Keep It Simple stickers. I wanted to put them as deco in some of the full boxes, so I ended up putting them as like nail decals on the one full box. I think I decided not to put it on the pinky because I didn't have the orientation right, and then I think the way I wanted to lay it down was just like bigger than the nail itself, so I decided to just take that off. And then I put one on the thermos and then one on the lipstick. So I wanted to have a little bit of fun with those. Um, and I really love that Jackie from Keep It Simple Stickers has brought more foiled stickers into the shop. So here I am just trying to give you more of an overlay of what the week looks like. You can't really see the silver foil in those black headers, but oh, there you go. It is there. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing this plan with me, and I will chat with you later.